Cherries, gold bar jackpots, Yoshi eggs, and 777s. These are the damaging, crippling images to any gambling addict out there because it's not the thought of losing a month's rent or hitting rock bottom that leaves them at their worst. It's the idea that the next pull, the next hand, the next roll could be the winning jackpot. But good thing here at Mostly Speakin' Sentai, we eat cherries like pack people, believe gold should be distributed to the proletariat to disrupt the overlords. We spay and neuter our Yoshis, and we're all about that 666 devil shit. Praise be the great horror king. My name is James.
Schmime Schmickle.
And this is Mostly Speakin' Sentai. Hey guys, my name's James, like I said, and before I was a gambling addict, yeah, you better believe it, on
Not
Stick
true.
RPG, Noah, and Pokemon, you better believe it. I would constantly be in those slot machines, saving every time before another pull, and it ruined my life.
Clearly.
Yeah, I am a good boy. Nicole.
Yes.
How you been?
Good.
Since the last episode last week, even though we recorded
It was
an
like
episode
yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, we're in a mind fudge
this
of
podcast
recording
is my
things.
fucking life.
Ooh, this podcast is giving me life.
No.
Please let the podcast
Please
give you
what?
life. Let the podcast give you life.
Nope.
Please.
Nope.
Cherries on
Won't do
top
it.
as such a
I don't like
pack
cherries,
people.
so you
Yeah.
can just fucking keep them.
Do you like a cherry flavor burst, a black cherry flavor burst?
I don't really like Flavor Burst.
What? Oh, this is bad. This is real bad, Nicole. But hey, Nicole,
Hey,
I gotta grab my notes because I wrote an intro for our guests today.
they're too far.
No, wait, our guests or my notes?
Your notes.
Guess what? There was some silence
What?
in there, but the audience isn't here and it got cut.
Duh.
Hey guys, our guests today, they're the owners and proprietors of the world famous cafe. It's packed every single weekend. You need to get a reservation even to get in there. But guess what? It's real exclusive. You got to slip $50 at the door. But guess
Exclusive.
what? $50 won't work. You got to get a bushel. Yeah, a bushel of bananas because Donkey Kong is the bouncer there. That's how exclusive this place is. It's the best cafe in town, the bonus round cafe. We have Drew and Courtney.
Hey.
Switch that around and you have CD, compact disc.
It's true.
How are you guys?
I'm doing well. It's my day off, and it's nice to just be chilling.
I'm doing okay.
Yeah. They had a very busy weekend. I gotta help pull up that energy just a little
Sunday
bit.
was a lot. Sunday was a real lot. I was like brain dead by the end of the day. That was too much.
Was it C2E2 traffic or just general traffic?
It was
No.
C2E2.
I think a little bit of both.
Ooh.
Yeah, like Saturday was dead because everyone
Saturday
was
was
at
real
the
dead.
con, but Sunday was really weirdly busy.
Yes, guys.
exactly.
This is small businesses victory.
Yeah.
Just think if corporations weren't around, you guys would be even busier.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yeah, James.
Yeah, so down with the bourgeoisie, baby.
Yeah.
I've been referencing that
Stick it to
in
the man.
all the episodes we recorded this
Referencing
weekend.
what?
The proletariat bourgeoisie.
I don't know what any of those are.
You know, the Communist Manifesto?
Get with
No.
it, Nicole.
We're about to flip this whole podcast. It's just going to be about Karl Marx all day long
Yeah.
and overthrowing the system and bringing back the
Are you
means
ready
of
for it,
production
Nicole?
to the
no,
citizens.
not.
It's a very hard read, even with an audiobook.
Well, there's like we have an illustrated like comic book version of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
I don't know if it's like the actual thing or if it's a joke. But
Okay. Because the text is very hard to read. It's like trying to grasp Edgar Allan Poe literature, not his poems, because he's having like seven
drunk as
commas.
fuck.
Yeah, he was, but 7 commas within one sentence and then like a semicolon at the end. So you don't know even where anything's going. It's real bad, guys. I luckily chose that for a book report, the Communist Manifesto. Well, other people in college were choosing things that seemed interesting but ended up getting 300-page books. But the Communist Manifesto is only like 36 pages. And once I told everyone, I was like, man, guys, mine's only 36 pages. Everyone in the class hated me so much because they were like, oh, mine's 200, mine's 300, mine's 400. And I said, but mine, the English is very hard to read. So, you know, a bushel in a hand is two in the pot. Dairanger.
If you say so.
So before we get into the episode summary, I do like to ask everyone, sometimes we do it after, what's your experience with Power Rangers or Super Sentai?
I remember when it came out, I was probably in what, 5th grade maybe? 4th grade? Something like that? I don't know. I was pretty young. And I would tell everybody at school that I didn't watch it, and I would run home and watch all of it. And then in my backyard, I would pretend to be a Power Ranger and beat up imaginary monsters that I was fighting. Yeah.
And now, as we're adults, we have to defeat real monsters, the ones on the inside.
There's monsters everywhere.
Oh, shoot. More than just the inside monsters?
Yeah, there's outside monsters for sure.
What name?
Bills are monsters.
At first, I thought you just said, instead of 4 sharks, I thought you said like sharks. And I was like, oh, how often are you battling sharks?
Every goddamn day.
What's the coolest shark you've ever beaten?
It's actually multiple sharks.
Okay.
You know of the street sharks.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you were going that angle or you were saying multiple sharks fused into one and you had to beat them. What's your experience with Power Rangers, Courtney? Or Super Sentai?
My experience is pretty much none.
That's not true. We just watched an episode.
Well, okay.
Oh.
We watched 2 episodes. But my experience before that was none. I was probably one of the only kids in my school that didn't watch it. And everyone would try to play it at recess. And I'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about, guys. I just watched Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles is still good. Did you watch the live action TV show Ninja Turtles? The Next Mutation?
No.
There was a lady turtle in that.
I did not. I watched the first 2 movies, but never the one with the lady turtle.
Did you not watch the third one, Turtles in Time?
Oh, that one was rough.
I thought it was good.
I don't think I did. And if I did, I think I just blocked it from my memory.
Yeah, it was definitely the weaker of them, but that's the one Nicole and I haven't watched together yet, so I would like to revisit it.
Turtles in Time on SNES was the shit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Nicole, what's your experience with Ninja Turtles?
Pretty slim. Yeah.
Nicole, you got to get into Turtles. Did we play? No, that was Cord and I. We were playing Ninja Turtles at
Galloping Ghost?
Yeah, Galloping Ghost. And we were just like, the theme song's constantly going. And we were just constantly going like, da, na, 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 na. And every time someone walked past Cord and I would say, these people hate us. Because we were there for maybe just 15 minutes singing that theme song nonstop.
Yeah, they probably did.
But they might
I'd
not,
hate you.
They might not have even heard us over all the noise in there.
You never know.
The more you know. Mike's super short show.
Like people that like sing on the train and everyone hates it, but no one says anything.
Yeah. On my way to C2E2, there was a lady saying, like screaming, you think I'm a sellout? You think I don't love God? Just to...
I'm sorry, what?
All right, wait. You want to hear one of the most amazing train stories that's ever happened?
Absolutely.
This was like a month or 2 ago, and I'm pretty sure I told you, Courtney. But no, there was a woman on the train, and she was shouting about, all this religious stuff and so-and-so and the babies, and they're leaving the children in the corner to get kicked in the head or something like that. And she was naming political people. And then this guy gets on the train when it gets to the Addison stop, and he was asking for change. And like, as he was walking on the train, he was already, hey, everybody on the train, I need money for this and that and that and that. But she was talking in her normal voice. And he was kind of shouting when he got on the train. And as soon as he got on the train, she started like shouting over him. So she was even louder. And they were escalating it over each other for a second of her preaching and then him asking for money. And then all of a sudden he did a 180 and flipped it and was like saying her shit too. He was also in on whatever conspiracy she was talking about. He was like, yeah, you tell him, what about the babies that were getting kicked in the head? And yeah, it was amazing.
What?
Yeah.
Chicago public transit, everyone.
Yeah, it was really good.
Did she give him any money?
Oh, no.
Oh, that sucks. He was her hype man. Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was great.
That's...
Oh.
Guys, if someone just randomly starts hyping you, you should give them at least $1.
I mean, if they were originally on there to ask for money, yeah.
Give money to hype men, okay? Hey, except MC Deep, I'm not paying you shit.
Got him.
That's the person when I'm on stage hypes for me.
Nice.
I'm not paying him anything. I just expect him to give me a spot on the annual festival he puts on, and no, I pay him back in mixing and such. I mix his stuff, yeah.
And staying here so they don't have to pay for a hotel.
Yeah. You want to know what, MC Deep? You don't deserve shit.
Wow.
I'm kidding. MC Deep, he's a very good friend. All right, you want to get into this episode, or no, before the episode summary, please explain and promote bonus round.
Fuck yeah.
You're staring at me again, Courtney. Mm-hmm. I guess that's on me, huh? Mm-hmm. All right. No, Courtney and I opened a board game cafe here in the city, Chicago's first board game cafe, in fact, just over a year ago last week. And we just celebrated our 1-year anniversary. We got board games, we got coffee, we got beer and wine and all that other good stuff. We teach people games. It's awesome.
Yeah, you come in, you get a table, and they teach you how to play board games while you like drink some kick-ass coffee and eat some great sandwiches. On the weekends, they have like pie and cookies and shit. It's the best fucking place.
We got grilled cheese now too. It's really good.
I saw the new menu and I was like, oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So people who are vegetarians can go and have a little more snicky snacks.
Don't you also have like a vegan barbecue or something?
Yeah, we just added a barbecue jackfruit, which is like a pulled pork style sandwich.
Nice.
But it's vegan.
Guys,
Fuck yeah.
Where is this located?
Right next to the comic shop, almost.
What's the address?
Yeah,
Which
the
comic
address.
shop?
For the
I guess,
listeners.
I feel like you're doing a better job of hype manning me than I am of hype manning me.
I mean, I'm the co-host, so I have to like,
That's
Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah. Bonus Round Cafe is located at 3230 North Clark Street in Chicago.
Right at Belmont and Clark.
Yeah.
over by Wrigley Field. So if you're
Yeah.
going to see a game, fucking go play some games afterwards.
Or if you're heading out for a convention, it's conveniently located next to the red, purple, and brown line stop, Belmont. It's where you have to be. And then, go over to Chicago Comics. Raphael, Kevin, and Nicole have been on the podcast before. They all work there. We're blowing up their spot. Local businesses.
Get it?
And I
bitch.
what else is over there to
Bonus
to do?
round game cafe.
Yeah, and that's it.
That's all you need to know. Just
Yeah.
go to bonus round and your life will be fulfilled.
Yeah. And they have a wide variety of board games, card games, anything you can set on a table, you can find it there. Even tabletop saws.
What?
Yeah, they have them. I
You have to
saw
sign
it.
a waiver, though.
Yeah.
If you chop your hand off, that's not on us.
Yeah, we're not responsible for that.
You've never seen those?
Nope.
Yeah, we usually do go like midday. It's usually once people get hammered there, that's
Yeah.
when they start
They break
asking
out
for
the
the
saws.
tabletop saws.
It's kind of like the new axe throwing, really.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
everybody's doing axe throwing.
Yeah.
Playing games is fun, but playing with saws is real fun.
I don't know how that works, but okay. Like when you lose and you're like real pissed, you just get out a saw and just fucking go ape shit.
No. It's like saws are the new fidget spinners. They spin real fast.
Yeah. You can also, some new game developers are
For kids.
incorporating,
Yeah.
are incorporating tabletop saws into the games. So you have to like saw around some
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, there's a new style of dexterity game.
Oh, there you go.
It's
Forget
fun
stacking.
times.
It's about sawing in
Yeah.
a straight line.
And sometimes do a little zigzag. Those are my favorite kind of rolling papers, the zigzag.
Okay.
Yeah, you roll a nice tobacco blunt in it. James, that's a joint. Zigzag is a rolling paper brand, right?
Yeah.
Okay, whoo, man, almost lost my cool street credibility.
I mean, you did once you had to ask.
I'm just making sure that it is in fact zigzag that I've been smoking that sweet tobacco out of. I really want to be a tobacco salesman. It's a noble job.
Tobacco and saws.
Do you guys smoke tobacco?
No.
No,
Do you
Okay.
smoke saws?
maybe.
let me pitch you on smoking tobacco.
Do saws smoke tobacco?
So's might smoke tobacco. Okay, let's get into the episode summary.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Today we watched episodes 37 and 38 of Dairanger entitled You Have to See It, Enormous One and A Ceasefire? We start the episodes with three best friends, Kazu, Kameo, and Ko, who couldn't abbreviate their names because back then we hadn't had a black president and racism wasn't over yet like it is today. Huzzah! But these three are looking up into the stars, seeing how small they truly are in retrospective to the vast universe. We're all peons huddling through space. We might as well sign this suicide pact in the blood of Gorma and be at peace before we slip on this banana peel called life. Yeah, Nicole, I'm going more with banana peel references. It's comedy. But then Kameo sees something even bigger than the universe. But not as...
Go with it.
Yeah, we're going with it. But,
Oh my God.
but not bigger than the crises we all feel when trying to grasp the size and emptiness of said universe. We see a big dragon and it makes Kameo so scared he turns turtle and pees a little for a man, but buckets for a turtle. But flash forward to the next day and we see Shoji, King of Cool, with Daigo losing a lot of money at the casino. If I can't even do this right, dropping a metal ball into a series of bumpers and blockers, what can I do right? What is nothing, Mr. Trebek? Wow, got the answer right and still am in a hole of 27 years of wasted time. Luckily, jumping off a bridge doesn't cost a dime. Only the rubber chicken I need to ride down like a broomstick as I jump off the bridge to my death. Yeah, we're also going with a suicide angle for this entire intro, Nicole.
I'm sorry, what is the rubber chicken for?
You ride it like a wand down to have some fun off from the bridge.
All right. Just,
You go,
just checking.
We're
All
actually
right.
doing a clown
Sure.
angle for this as well.
Can you like squeeze it so it makes a squeak noise?
Yeah, I think some rubber chickens do that. You know,
All right.
rubber chicken, it's
I'm
comedy.
asking like this specific one.
This specific one, you have to make the noise. So you go to really drive home the craziness.
The last thing you do on your dive off the bridge is make that noise because
Yeah.
your rubber chicken doesn't do it for you.
Yeah. And instead of it making it seem like a depressed thing, so people will say, oh, wow, James was really depressed when he did this. It's like, oh, James really lost it before he did this. He thought, one, I guess the chicken could fly. Chickens aren't known for flying. And two, he was aware that it was a rubber chicken.
I also have a question though.
Yeah, what's up?
Isn't choke the chicken a euphemism for jerking off?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
totally. Yeah.
Just making sure.
Why? Did someone scream that at you? Like, I'm choking the chicken right now on the train.
No, they were saying it as they jumped off the bridge.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. They're like, no, at the comic book store, we have these little tiny like rubber chickens that you can buy for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
And like multiple times dudes have made a joke of like choking the chicken. And I'm like, that's fucking disgusting. And yet, like, not yesterday, but like recently it was like a dad to their child. And I was like, that's gross.
That's a gross dad joke, but it is a dad joke, so it's fine.
Yeah, it was, but it was still gross.
How old was this kid?
I don't know, like 12 maybe.
You know what I hate about working retail is just having people make the same joke all the time and
Oh my
thinking,
God. Rachel just did this fucking amazing thing. She was like, had this 20 and was like checking it. And, you know, with the money marker or whatever. And the guy goes, yeah, I just printed it this morning. And she goes,
That's my least favorite
she
joke
goes,
ever.
oh, okay, you can have it back. Like, she's like, oh, if you just printed it, then it's obviously
Yeah.
fake. And I was just like, oh my God.
What if he was Uncle Sam and he actually printed real money?
Spoilers, he wasn't.
That's why you're
no.
checking it
Checking it twice?
to see if it's real. And if it's real, then it's good. But anyway, she was like, yeah, you can take it back. And then she's like, just kidding. And I was like, oh, you got him so good.
Rachel's my hero.
Hey, Rachel, please come on the podcast.
I have sang to her "Wind Beneath My Wings" multiple times.
I don't even know what song that is.
She hated it.
It's the
Did you
do
ever
know my
know okay, yeah.
that you're my hero?
Okay, you have told me that story before.
It's so funny.
Yeah. Okay, where was I on this
I have
episode
no idea.
summary?
Jumping off the bridge on a chicken.
Yeah, also like going, hey, oh, hey, oh. Is that the sound rubber things make?
No.
It goes,
Yeah.
luckily jumping off the bridge. Then we see a casino man, Gorma, giving out all the metal ducats to people because he can game the system, much like a mashup of Dope Boys and Chop Suey. You know, the rapper, The Game and System of a Down, gaming the system. But oh boy, later in the episode is the best we've ever seen Ko be, and that's because he's asleep in a nightmare vortex, not saying a peep. That little kid we do not like, he's a sexual deviant. I think I explained part of that.
The villain kid or the normal,
hero kid, yeah.
The hero kid?
He's constantly copping feels without asking.
I've got a lot of questions about that kid.
Okay, we'll get into it.
And the
All
other
right.
kid.
Oh, both of them. One of them's cooler than the other. After my last explanation, you should already know which one I prefer. Where am I now, Nicole? Okay. However, that vortex is showing us a common theme in Dairanger. No one is respecting Reen's living space. Wind, her own bread and butter, is flying papers across the room and lightning bolts are zapping the walls, ensuring she won't get her deposit back when she moves out after college. Slammed with college debt and have to clean this crap for the third time this week because I'm housing a 9-year-old sexual deviant. The papers that morning are gonna read murder-suicide, young woman who would make an American paled-skin goddess very happy in another life, sprays boiling hot seltzer water down throat of small boy with his body found crammed in a Powers wheel by the interstate. You know, because clowns like to go in tiny cars.
I don't know. I'm so confused
And
right now.
seltzer water
Just keep
gets
going.
sprayed by clowns. All right, where am I at? But then we find out Button Boy is back because new daddy fished him from hell with a hook, and he's ready to dom first daddy into begging position.
That fishing hook thing was real weird too.
Yeah.
It was a real short scene. It was only like 3-second clip.
Yeah,
It was
it's
like,
a flashback to an
Did I just see
earlier
what I thought I
episode.
saw? Yeah.
Yeah, you saw what you saw. He was fishing for a kid. And in the original scene, you see hands coming from hell trying to drag him back down.
But in this scene, it was only a couple seconds long, and he's like, "Oh, hey, look what you caught!
Yeah.
It's me."
If you're playing like Big Mouth Bass for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, if you catch a
Catch
kid
a
like
6-year-old?
that,
Yeah.
wonder how many points that would be. Hey, Ryan or Corey
You get
Walcott.
negative points.
Oh, yeah, I guess you can't like fry that up.
Oh, Chris Henson shows up at your doorstep. after that
Yeah,
one.
that's the points you get. Points on your
It
license.
is Chris Henson.
Dressed as a kid?
Yep.
Oh my God, what if he did that? He was trying to pretend to be the kid. That'd be pretty cool.
To promote the game
Yeah.
or whatever.
We're too many layers into
Yeah,
this.
that's a lot of layers
into
there.
this bit. Let's get back to the episode summary. Okay. He's ready to dom him into a begging position. Yeah, maybe first daddy should have taken responsibilities and raised the kid as his own. Yeah, would have been hard on your professional life, but at least the kid wouldn't be a thorn in your side, just a fulfilling life tile. Speaking of life tiles, we played the game of life at Bonus Round Cafe, the Simpsons edition. And speaking of that, Rachel provided that previous person we talked about. This has layers now too.
It comes back around. Got him.
Yeah.
Oh, now you got to include the cereal.
Life cereal, it's so good. You got to eat it up. The
I
cinnamon
hate
life.
cereal.
Whoa.
Yeah, the smell of cereal. I refuse to eat cereal, and if somebody is near me and they're eating cereal, I need them to eat it elsewhere. Or I need to go elsewhere.
Is this true?
What about hot
Yeah.
cereal?
Is that a thing?
AKA
oatmeal. Or
oatmeal.
grits? Grits? Cream of wheat?
The smell of oatmeal doesn't bother me, but I don't know why anybody would ever choose to eat oatmeal because it doesn't have any.
It's like when you're sick and you're not like hungry for anything, you just like eat oatmeal.
When we moved to Chicago and I didn't have a
Or
job.
you're poor. Yeah.
So I was like, oh man, oatmeal is so inexpensive. I'll just buy a bunch of oatmeal.
Yeah.
That was 3 years ago, and I'm pretty sure we still have that oatmeal because after like the third time, it's kind of just like, oh, I'm done with oatmeal for a while.
For forever.
Yeah.
Well, when the apocalypse comes, you've got
We have
at least
so
oatmeal
many
for another month or so.
oats.
Yeah, and you just rub some sticks together, make a fire for the boiling hot water.
Yeah.
And then you're good.
Yeah.
Guys, eat some oatmeal.
Or don't.
But no, I want to keep that. So any cereal you don't like the smell of.
Yeah.
I have not encountered a cereal that I didn't not like the smell of. There might be one out there, but I have yet to find it.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, is it pre-milk or post-milk?
I think it's post milk.
I don't know. I know that as much as he hates cereal, he still loves Rice Krispie treats.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
mixed with marshmallow and butter is okay.
Will you ever drink a cup of milk?
Oh yeah, I mean,
This is weird.
if I didn't, I
Do you
would be
ever just
I
eat
shouldn't be working at a cafe if that
dry
was the case,
cereal.
or owning a cafe for that matter. Do I ever eat dry cereal? No.
Like just as a snack.
Well, like I'll have granola. That's kind of cereal in a sense.
Kinda.
yeah.
It's a different type of cereal. It's like processed.
I
Honey
think it's
bunches
the
of
preservatives or
oats.
something, and it smells like vomit to me.
What about just the
Weird.
marshmallows and Lucky Charms?
Like you've taken the marshmallows out and you've separated them from the rest of the.
Yes.
Then it's just marshmallows.
It was still no.
They're
I
not
don't-
really
I
marshmallows.
would have had to
though.
been near the rest of the cereal in order to do that. So somebody else has gone and taken all the marshmallows out and they've handed them to me without telling me they were from Lucky Charms. Would I eat them and notice? I think there's only one way to find this experiment.
You can buy those marshmallows by the bag,
Yeah.
like just on Amazon. So you don't have. They don't have to actually be in contact with
They
the
will have
cereal.
never
but I think
touched
if it's
oats.
going to be an experiment, they have to have touched
the
cereal. So then, because otherwise, it wouldn't really answer.
They could give you
There would still
two
be some
bowls
doubt there.
of the marshmallows, though. Some that were separated and some that just came from a bag.
And would I be able to tell?
And would you be able to tell?
Oh, yeah. This is nice. This is a way
That's
to
your
promote your
control.
business.
That's your
Do
control
a video.
experiment.
Because nothing
What?
says board games like trying marshmallows from cereal and not cereal.
And then what we'll do is we'll
For
put
science.
No, we
we'll
should
put
do
like
this.
cereal bars on the menu, and that's how we tie it all together.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
No, we should do this as a video for the podcast.
Yeah. If you want to come back, or we'll go to
We'll
you
just
guys.
bring it to bonus round.
We'll set up a little camera and you'll just eat a marshmallow that touched Lucky Charm oats and then one that didn't and see if you can tell the difference.
Sure.
Yes, we're in. We've done it.
We got it. We're
Yes.
rich.
We finally got the scoop of the century. All right, but let's get back into this.
What were we doing?
How did we even get on the topic of cereal?
I
Life.
still have so many
Oh.
questions about this show, and I'm
Yes.
And we're still,
Yeah, I'm just going to power through
we're
this.
still on the intro.
I had so many questions like 60 seconds into the show.
He then takes control of Casino Gorma, and we learn that Yo Power is clean burning carny fuel. Tilt-a-whirls, how do they work? Asked ICP. Through ancient evil powers filtered through monsters. Makes you rethink the carnival stuff with your morality tales, doesn't it, Violent J? But no, all the fighting in the world has been brought to a standstill by the great horror king, R.L. Stein himself. And he says, stop fighting or I'll nuke ya. But they keep duking it out, begging for suicide. We'd see the same outcome if we gave this ultimatum to the US government asking to pass even a single gun control law. But Kaku jumps off his ass to be the bigger man to say, we must stop this fighting so I can watch my stories in peace. Oh, also that whole dragon world destruction thing, but mainly my stories. If I can't see General Hospital, the papers will read, jerk murders 5 teen pupils with acidic, corrosive cream pies to the face, then blows self up. You remember the clown angle?
Nope.
they smash cream pies in faces. The Gorma don't believe Kaku at first. I mean, who would? But after the dragon guy rains a fiery pain down on them and the Emperor's slipping, falling, and can't get up, DMX, bad person.
Banana peels.
Yeah, they're slipping on bananas. They rethink their life decisions and cower before the greatness that is the great horror king. In the end, it doesn't really matter. Just huff a balloon animal full of Freon to find out the meaning of this show, Dairanger. Huffing Freon is a regular thing. It's a recurring thing on this show.
I don't think it needed an explanation.
Bros, you gotta huff that Freon. So,
all right,
guys,
so I got questions. All right, so the three dudes, the very first scene, it opens on them looking through a telescope.
Yes.
They're hanging out. Like, do they live together, or are they just at one of their friends' places, or what's?
I have no idea.
They are at Kameo's house. You know that because there are drawings of turtles on the wall, and he loves turtles.
So,
And is a turtle.
yes.
I want to know more about these people. Like, what did they do outside of being Dairangers? Like, what's their normal day-to-day when they're not fighting things?
These are very developed characters. So Ryo is a dumpling chef. You see the transition of him being a lowly, delivery boy into, hey, I'm a dumpling chef now. I'm making the dumplings for my friends, the Dairanger. He's the Red Ranger. Shoji, he's a boxer and a greaser. I don't know what he does for money, though. I think he might fix cars. We never see that. Then Daigo runs a pet store. He loves animals, also unavailable women. Who's next? Kazu cuts hair professionally.
That's the guy who turns into a turtle?
No, that's Kameo.
Okay.
Kameo, we don't know what does. He's just he likes drawing chibi art of turtles and himself hanging with turtles.
Isn't he...
doesn't?
Oh, yeah.
Is he even human?
Yes and no. He turned himself 6,000 years ago. Don't at me if I get numbers wrong. He made himself dormant within the human form that he is right now, but he originally was the mythical key beast that is that giant turtle.
As far as I know, humans can't do that. So I would say he's not a human.
Okay, yeah.
He's probably not human.
All right. I thought Nicole was doing that I'll punch you symbol, that has been appropriated by the MAGA people. I thought you were doing hey, James, look at this, and then you're going to friggin' hit me. I don't know. And then Reen, she goes to college. That's their day-to-day.
Like I said, 30 or 60 seconds in, that was the main thing I was wondering. Because they're all just hanging out in the same house. Did they all live together? Or was
No.
Okay.
They have I don't think anyone lives together besides Reen and Ko.
Okay.
That little shit.
I got a lot of questions about him too when we get there.
No,
But
this is...
keep going with the... Yeah.
We don't
He's
have...
basically Shazam, right?
Yeah, in some sense.
That's kind of who he is.
Yep.
He's Shazam.
Yeah, because when he
Because he's like a kid and then he transformed into an adult. And I was like, oh, so this is Shazam. Got it.
But he is still a kid inside the suit. The suit grows muscles and it elongates. It's weird.
He's Shazam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, does
also,
that...
I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
Shazam gets real buff and then...
I mean, but
He has the same voice, though.
Yeah, he has the same voice, but he's like a man-sized.
Yeah. He just...
Version of
He
himself?
literally just goes, oh, I'm big now. Right?
Yeah. Yes, he does.
Yeah. But no, as soon as
Okay.
he turns into the White Ranger, he suddenly appears in the next scene where they're all fighting. He appeared there and kicks the dude off the balcony.
Yeah.
The blue guy falls 5 floors and just wears it, gets right back up like it's no big deal. And that's where I was like, okay, so this dude just flew out his window and kicked the other dude right off the balcony. The guy falls off the balcony 5 floors, lands on the ground and gets up like it's no big deal. At this point, why are they even fighting? Because if this dude can just wear it 5 floors, nothing else that they're going to do is going to hurt this guy. So they should just stop.
They have laser beams, Those might hurt more. Are any of you guys into physics really a lot?
A little bit.
Can you do...
I kinda was.
what's the kinetic force of falling on cement from 5
It
stories
was a
up?
lot more than getting kicked in the chest, that's for sure.
Okay, but what about a laser beam? Which one has more kinetic force?
I don't know if lasers have any kinetic force.
Okay, then yeah. if we're talking only kinetics, falling's much worse.
Yeah.
But what about a friggin' really hard, like Charlie horse hit?
Let's go find out. All right. I'm going to kick you off the 5th floor.
At us, guys. What is it?
Please, someone out there, please, please, please kick a friend out of a balcony 5 stories up. And then the other one,
Please don't do that.
give a really hard Charlie horse to your bud.
All right. Other questions.
Yes.
Okay. So the Pachinko guy, are there actually famous Pachinko players? Because that's how he's referenced a number of times. Like, world famous Pachinko player. Like, that was his name or something?
Yeah.
Right. I don't know.
He didn't have a name. His name was world famous Pachinko player. Like, is that a thing? Like, I'm trying to think of, in the U.S., I can't imagine somebody being, nationally known slot machine player.
Oh, yeah. I don't think there is. I think he's just known for
A
that.
caricature. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because he's
Maybe it's just
Ken.
self-proclaimed.
Yeah, self-proclaimed. I like that. I'm done with that.
That's kind of what I was thinking. It was just a
Yeah.
name he gave himself.
What's
Okay.
a self-proclaimed name or title you would give yourself that wouldn't, it's like, how can we gauge this?
Obviously, the most cat punk. You've heard of like skate punk or ska punk. I would be the most cat punk. of
World
punks.
famous.
World famously cat punk.
Oh, I'm going to make a graphic up for that.
Her hands say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, do they really?
Well, not world famous, but they say cat punks.
Okay.
So committed to that life.
How would you describe a cat punk?
Basically, a cat lady and a punk. Yeah.
Yeah, someone
Mashed
who
up.
they'll mosh in a pit, but go home and
Very gently pet a
snuggle a
cat on the
cat.
street.
yeah. Wait, on the street?
I approach cats on the street all the time.
But
Yeah.
they'll approach you?
I'll try to get
Okay.
down.
Because there's
kitty,
one
kitty,
in this
like that,
alleyway
yeah.
that I see that isn't having any of us. It dashes.
I might be able to convince it otherwise.
All right.
She's the cat whisperer.
I'll call
I
you up
wish.
next time. But what would your title be?
Oh, what would my title be? I feel like there's been a number of times around the city where somebody walks by and goes, "Hey, it's the board game guy." Like, oh, yeah, that's me.
World famous board game guy.
I don't know if
I
that's
think
like
that
what I
title's
want to be
already
world
taken.
famous for, but I mean, I've been recognized for it, and it's always kind of weird that I mean, it just, I don't know.
But Drew, what do you want to be known for?
What do I want to be known
Yeah.
for?
Because if you try to do world famous
a-
board game guy,
that's a big
Milton
one.
and Bradley will come for you. They make board
I don't
games,
know.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who? Parker Brothers?
What do I want to be? What do I want to be famous for or known for? That was
I
the
mean,
question.
either one.
Just something.
Self-proclaimed.
You're
Self-proclaimed.
self-proclaimed something that no one could challenge you at it because there's no way to gauge it.
I'm gonna have to think on that one. As soon as it pops in my head, I'll say.
Okay.
I'll say. So it will be 10 minutes from now talking about something else. And
All
I'll
right.
say I want to be known as the guy who could eat all the ice cream.
Oh, that's a good title. But I might
Mint chip
challenge
only.
you.
Yeah. Oh, I love mint chip.
Man, I just want dumplings and ice cream now.
What about cereal?
Cereal on the ice cream.
I was about to say if you allowed the milk or the ice cream to melt in mint chocolate chip, that's kind of like cereal.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No.
No,
It's like it's a thick
It's
cereal.
soupy. It's soupy. It's not cereal.
it's a shake. It's not.
No, but melt all the way.
If there were cornflakes and cereal, that would be bad.
You mean an ice cream?
Oh, yeah. That's what I meant. I was so stuck on the cereal.
You might be able to throw some, like at a frozen yogurt place. They probably
Oh,
have
yeah,
some
they probably
cereal.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they have Fruity Pebbles. Mm-hmm. Fruity Pebbles. You okay with Fruity Pebs?
Keep that away from me.
Oh man. This is really weird. This is the opposites. Nicole loves cereal, constantly eats it.
Yeah.
And Drew hates cereal, never touching the stuff. You're like me and drugs. Okay, but
All right. Speaking of drugs,
puff, puff, pass.
if you had to take a drink every time the Pachinko machine said fever, fever, which I didn't get there. Maybe it was just a weird translation thing.
Maybe, when you play like Bejeweled games like that, as you win, they'll be like, you're in fever mode.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the
Yeah,
only...
I started playing a Tsum Tsum game like that, and it goes into fever mode.
Yes.
And
Okay.
so that's what I was
Okay.
thinking. He was just like really into it, and that's why he was saying fever, fever.
Okay. Because he said
Winning
that a lot.
a lot.
He was real into it.
But he was also screaming, keep the demons out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was so stuck on the fever, fever. I missed the keep the demons out part.
It was smashed
It was like
right
one
between.
time,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think he was meaning like keep the demons of gambling addiction out. So here's free money for you.
There's also a demon growing on his back.
Yes, we were
Absolutely.
very all confused with that.
Yeah, listeners, if anyone knows what the fuck that is,
Yes, please add us.
like the back of the pachinko player is just like gross skin mounds. And I pulled out the like character
Concept art monster design book.
and it's not like they don't show it in there.
No. It looks like it could possibly be a dragon, but like dragon growing out of someone's back.
But not really though.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, my mind's playing tricks on me, you know,
I'm
ghetto boys.
not seeing dragon either at all.
There was like a scaly section and it looked like a dragon talon. Maybe that's why I'm getting that.
No.
Oh, guys,
You're seeing things you want to see.
my mind's playing tricks on me. Ghetto boys.
Little tricky boy.
That's from Jeffrey the Dumbass. We have to cite our jokes.
You know what's a fucked up thing to do?
What?
Is to brand your child with an iron to do whatever it is that woman
to keep
thought.
the Gorma out or in.
In.
Yeah. So it's like the kid half demon.
Yeah, he's half Gorma, but the weird thing about that is they didn't explain that
Until now.
Oh, no, like a few episodes back they explained it, but there were many episodes where we saw that much more dramatic scene of him crying and the mom branding him with that tiger, and you did not have any context. You just thought she was a crazy, terrible mom.
Which is kind of weird because then when he's in like the extra dimensional torture scene and it's like, you're not going to get to see your mom for your birthday, kind of maybe he's cool with that.
I have a terrible relationship with him because there are many episodes that I want to just cut together all these times where he is running in slow motion screaming mom and she's in the distance screaming co. And
Should be a supercut of that and her branding him.
oh yes, yeah, oh hey,
They
I
use
will
that
do that.
scene so fucking much.
You shot it, might as well use it multiple times. Save some of that budget for demon backs.
Sure.
Do you have any questions? You seem to have a lot.
I was just bewildered by the whole branding and
Yeah.
like child.
Well, I mean, on
Torture
the flip
element.
side, right? If your kid has a tiger brand on the inside of his arm, if he ever gets lost at like Disneyland or Knott's Berry Farm, you can easily, like, he has an identifying mark. You're like, yeah, it's the kid with the tiger brand on the inside of his forearm. So maybe it was a safety precaution.
And then you get arrested because when they get there, the kid goes, my mom branded me.
Yes, I was just about to say it would also make a lot of principals bring you into their office and say, hey, everything fine at home?
Parents do a lot of things to their kids without consent, like piercing ears and other things that they do to people with certain types of genitals.
Signing them up for swim classes.
That too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, branding it's a thing, but parents already do things to their kids already all the time.
Like throwing glasses at them and plates.
Yeah.
James.
I'm explaining things that have happened to me.
You're not explaining, you're just like referencing your own life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the same thing. It's a life
like,
ref.
Okay, yes, but at the same time, it was like one instance. Like,
It's
I'm
still
defending
trauma.
them. It is.
It's
but I'm still defending them.
trauma. I once rattled through a bunch of bad things my mom did. She's much better now. She's like medicated
It was
and all
like
of
two
that.
things.
No, there's a bunch. And just rattling them off like jokingly. And then in my mind, I said, oh, I should probably stop that. We are at a wake for my grandfather. My mom is already emotionally unstable. This could really set her over the edge.
So you were like, I'm just going to kick her when she's down.
No, it snapped in my head that is what I was doing.
Yeah.
And then I stopped doing it.
Yeah.
In any other situation, I would have kept going.
Like you do.
Yeah, you have to.
Or maybe it was like the one time she was actually listening to you.
Oh, could be. My family likes to push me out of their minds whenever my mouth opens.
Because like 90% of the time it's nonsense.
Yeah, it's what the fans know me for. I would love for a fan to come in here and me just talk to them for a day and see if they still enjoy me Or
I
they're
mean,
like,
we had Dan in here, and
oh yeah,
he was
Dan,
okay.
Dan loved me. And Eric. Eric's a fan
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. But I mean, like, Dan was like referencing shit and
Yeah.
like, yeah.
So was Eric.
I know, but
I don't know if those episodes are
know.
out yet, so I don't want to say what they were referencing because one thing fantastic that Eric did.
Okay.
He friggin' cut both of us
So you're just
deep.
going to keep talking about
Yeah.
it, but not talk
Bye
about it.
bye.
Nerds.
Speaking of demon children,
Yes.
Speaking of.
when he's in that dream sequence, that was when like the other kid
Yes,
popped up,
Button
right?
Boy.
That kid makes all the rest of the Gorma just look useless. Like shit that kid can do.
Yeah.
Why are the rest of them even there? Or, oh, that's what it was. I didn't make a note. The rest of them were like, this kid's going to overthrow us all.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
That's
yeah,
why
no
they were
shit.
pissed.
You're not doing anything. You're
Yeah.
useless over here. Look at what this kid can do. You got to step your game up is more like it.
It's a constant back and forth with him and Shaddam because Shaddam is his real father and they don't hide it. And I think it was a case where Shaddam just wanted him to kind of the equivalent of throwing a baby off from a mountain to die was what he wanted to happen to Button Boy. But Button Boy persevered. This weird general adopted him. And now the Emperor just keeps him around to play card games with.
What was that card game? That's literally the only note that I made was, what is this game?
I think
he
it
was
was
playing Go Fish.
Was
Yeah.
it Go Fish?
What it
Oh,
seemed
I
like.
thought it was like an old maid.
Yeah, it could
Yeah.
be either.
Because, I mean, there was no asking of like, do you have a 6?
Because
No,
like
They were
'cause-
kind of just like taking a card and then he was like, oh, it
Well,
was
the
a
kid has
Joker.
psychic powers. They can have a conversation out loud and a conversation in their mind. So you don't see the in the mind game that they're playing. maybe?
Okay.
no, I
But also, where do I get a set of giant playing cards like that? Because those
just
were pretty
like
dope.
everywhere.
Yeah,
Probably-
you can probably find them.
That magic shop by us probably has them.
Okay.
Get some for the cafe.
Yeah.
We need another deck of cards or two anyway.
We need a giant deck of cards. We need giant everything. Giant dragon
Oh.
to wipe out
no,
the
we
block.
don't. Then we won't have a business anymore.
No, the rest of the block.
The rest of the block. Then there
But
won't be a comic shop.
not Chicago Comics.
I kind of like our block though.
Or if anyone tries to push in on your territory of gaming cafes,
Yeah.
Then
we'll just
we can
send
use
the
the
dragon
dragon.
after
Yeah.
that.
it's very big. I
Although-
think that dragon was too big for this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Like that's like, well, I guess the point was
But
it was
no-
world ending. But
yeah. I was gonna say then it wouldn't be as threatening.
Yeah, but it could have been half the size and still big. Like, think
It
of
was,
it.
yeah, think of the scale of the dragon is that when the Pachinko machine and the giant mech dude, sorry, I don't know the names.
Oh, you're
when
good.
they're all fighting, like they're the height of the building. And then when the mech dude jumps into his little like
The turtle.
No,
Yeah.
not the turtle.
The Key Palace is what it's called.
Okay. The palace thing that was floating around, like that was just the size of his toe, basically.
Yeah, and then he crushes him. You see it
Yeah.
under their foot.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, it's too big. Think of if you
Nah.
were to see that in
bigger
the
than the
sky.
city. Yeah.
what would you do?
I did like that they blacked out the sun
Yeah.
kind of thing every time the dragon appears. That's how big it is.
Night stage. Super Sentai needs more night stages.
James, what's night stage?
Night stage is it's a herb that only grows at nighttime, so it's
Are you
real
sure it's
hard
not
to
like
find.
a
like
stage?
Nightshade, but
Okay.
night stage.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's a stage that medieval
Yeah.
knights fight upon.
Okay, with a K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else could a night stage be? I think
No,
we
we're not
found them
doing
all. We
this,
found
yeah.
them all.
James.
Speaking on Button Boy, he needs to cover up his forehead because
Oh.
that
Yeah,
new
that
charm
was-
thing is
what the
gross.
When he took that off, I was like, whoa.
That was
buddy.
bad.
I'd like to
Yeah.
know what that. I'm guessing it's a kanji or something. I'd like to know what that meant.
What do you mean? I thought it was just gross veins.
No, I think
No,
it's
it's like a demon scar thing he had
yeah.
on his
I thought it
forehead.
was like a character,
No.
a script.
It was actually, you know what it was? It was kind of like the thing that the Pachinko thing had on his back.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
some weird growth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like a scar or something.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where his eyeball's gonna grow.
His third eye.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, the Emperor, where his like eye goes like, and then it like a new one to like project shit.
Oh yeah, that was
It's fucking
that
gross.
was that was
Yeah.
bad times.
If you could
No
do that,
bueno.
what would you want your eye to pop out as and do?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
No.
You're missing out.
Missing out?
Yeah, think of all the fun you could have.
Can your eye do that?
No, if it could, what would I want? I don't know.
Yeah.
Speaking on ice cream and soft serve, pops out a little metal ball, squirts out some serve.
Ew.
Ew.
Does that count as a bodily fluid?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God. People would come around for miles to see what I'm doing. If it's just pop, they don't need to see the process of it popping out of my eye, though. It could just be like hovering around my eye and just miraculously it's oozing out so much soft serve. People are like, where's it coming from? This is amazing.
No, that's fucking sick.
What if it was out, like one of my veins? My veins ooze, like if you cut
That's
one of my
worse.
veins,
That's
it
worse.
just ooze soft serve, but I'm warm to the touch.
It's worse.
Cold soft serve, warm to the touch. What if it was
No, sir, I don't like it.
what if it was sherbet?
If you're sick, do they get sick by eating the syrup? Like, is it, what am I thinking of? Like a contagion?
So
Yeah.
like, could they get an STD from me if
No,
I
could
had
they get
one?
like the flu?
Yeah.
Or the common cold? I was thinking less, epic scale things.
Can those diseases live in below freezing things? If so, I'm not a biologist.
That silence is a pretty good sign that none of us know the answer to that.
Yeah, I don't think
If
they
somebody
can.
did, Courtney would.
Yeah, but I haven't read anything on viruses or bacteria in a while, so I can't remember.
Okay. But if it can, I would say the disease is dead. And if they can live in cold, yeah, they'll get sick. But I'll be pumping myself full of vitamin C.
Those were actually all the questions I had about the first episode. I feel like really what I was most caught up on was that the blue dude just got kicked off the balcony and it was no big deal. So if they're always fighting about these other things, they're throwing punches at each other, like they're just wasting their time. Like why even, they gotta stop.
Because they just need something to do.
That's fair.
It's their pastime, throwing punches.
Yeah, it's like either you're throwing punches or you're huffing Freon, popping Coricidin.
Sure. Does the Pachinko man play himself?
He did. He was twisting, I guess, what would be like a nipple.
He actually was now that yeah.
Then he got 777s. Does he control that? Because if it
Yes.
does, it doesn't just like always have 777s there.
Yeah.
You're doing what you're doing, or it's because he's choosing what he wants.
No, his power is he can play any machine, including himself, and just he determines the results.
Well,
Oh,
but
yeah.
he determined the results in those machines because he looked at them. Would he be able to have that same power onto himself? Like, would he need to look at a mirror
I don't think so.
to have
I
it
think
bounce back?
Yeah,
He was looking at him, but I think he just needs to be near it, like in proximity, maybe.
originally I had that thought too.
Because his glasses lit up and
Oh,
stuff.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, but then I was thinking maybe he's dialing it to be a 777, much like set phasers to stun, and then they do something with that. Haven't seen Star Trek.
And the glasses thing could have just been like, in like anime when someone gets really serious and then their glasses get shiny.
Ting.
Yeah, it's probably just that.
Ting. Oh, I forgot to ask, what'd you guys think of this?
I enjoyed it, and I was confused.
Would you want to watch more?
After the last episode, I feel like I'm like, I gotta know what happens next, and I feel like that question wouldn't get answered.
It does. All your questions do get answered. Besides, the final reveal. Am I saying that word right?
Reveal.
Reveal.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a tricky word.
Yeah. I think you're being nice to me, but I know it's not.
No, I stumble over words multiple times a day, so you're good.
Okay, it just didn't
You're in
sound
good company here.
It didn't
Yeah.
sound right in my mind. So the final thing that you find out, you have much more questions about it. But besides that, everything else gets answered. It's good. You can watch it for free on Tubi TV, the app, or the website, or on Shout Factory.
But what about you, Courtney?
I had no idea what was going on. Honestly, for how much was going on, felt really shallow, if that makes any sense. And I think I'm just completely not the audience.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm totally cool with that statement and that
I
opinion.
liked the turtles.
Yeah.
I like turtles.
You would love, there's a 4-episode arc just about him, and there's lots of turtles.
Nice.
He has
If
one
that-
named Candy.
if Super Sentai was just like a luchador show, you'd be all about it. Like just think if the fights were like the luchador fights and everything outside is like leading up to it, I could see you being into it in the same way. Like in some ways it's the drama and then they have their fight and then it's time to go down and I'm the demon kid, I'm gonna beat you up.
Maybe.
All I want to know is in the next episode, is the city still in rubble?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. I don't want you to spoil anything else. I just want to know if that continues because the dragon showed up and there wasn't anything left of the city.
Yeah.
It was like, I'm going to teach you a lesson. Stop fighting. I'm going to blow your whole city up. That'll show you.
Murder
Well,
everyone.
and then they were saying it went to a different country or county. I always mix those two words up.
Oh, yeah.
Because my brain is
But that
stupid.
was like the demon dimension where it showed up, right?
Was that... Oh, is that what they meant by different countries?
No,
demon dimension? Or like I was picturing that it went off to like India
France or
or
something?
France
Yeah.
or like some other
It
part of the
probably
world.
was, yeah.
I had that written down because I was thinking, what country did it go to?
And then the next scene, it shows up in the demon dimension. So I feel like it was like, haha, gotcha. You thought I
Wait.
went somewhere else, and now I'm over here.
Was it in a demon dimension?
Well, it shot
Where
where the
I don't
yeah.
think they're in a demon dimension.
yeah, I think they're
in the guy's basement.
No, I think he has a hole going, like how Batman's cave has a place where the Batwing can jettison out of. That part is only brought up this once, so that whole thing, I don't know, but I believe they're just out in the open.
So that's somewhere on Earth where that like floating pyramid thing
Yes.
is, and it's just that wherever that was the other country that he went to then.
It's like, yeah, it's
Well,
like
but that
in
wouldn't
the
really
desert.
be another country.
Might have been. I
'Cause
mean,
if
he was
those-
flying
if
really
those-
fast.
Dudes are always fighting though, and that's where they're coming from. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. Hey guys, if you know what country the
They
Great
went to
Horror
Spain.
King was, but was there a lot of fighting in Spain?
I feel like Spain has had a lot of fighting historically.
Ooh, the Bulls.
The Bulls.
Maybe
I mean,
he's going to protest that.
The bowls.
Spain. Not
The Bulls.
not doubles. The Bulls. Bullfighting.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was another thing that I'd written down though. Now that we mentioned the dragon showing up in like the demon dimension or whatever.
Stop calling it that.
No, well, to me that's where he was. That's where I imagined him going. That in his basement he's got a portal to the demon dimension. He goes and sits in like a baby carriage, and then it flies off.
Yeah, I think I called it a cute crate.
Yeah, it's like a crib kind of.
Adorable flying crate. Yeah.
So he's in there, and it flies off, and then all the Gorma confront him. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna mess you up," and then his eyes flash, and he fucks all of them up. And then he goes and talks to who's the clown looking
Emperor.
guy. The Emperor's like, "You're just scared." Well, clearly he's not scared. Clearly he's not scared at all because he just fucked all your homies up.
Yeah.
So why is he even bothering having the Rangers fight if he could just fuck them all up himself?
Right. Why didn't he just let him die?
Right.
Wait, let who die?
The Emperor
Everyone.
die.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think yeah.
Because that would have pissed
because-
the dragon off.
Because the good guys can't ever let someone die, Nicole.
Oh no, I think
Kaku's kind of a shit.
Yeah. I wrote down that he's kind of cool this episode, but only
No.
for 1 second of that episode where he goes to say like, "Hey, here's what we need to do."
If that's your opinion,
Hey,
I disagree.
they're like beeholes.
I mean, I kind of liked when
Everyone
he put
fingers them.
put
Wow.
his thing back in
incense?
place. Put the incense back in place.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I gotta fix my apartment before they get here.
We all thought that was kind of dumb, but with my OCD, I would want to make sure like, fuck, I know I'm going to have to do all of this.
Before you help rescue people from
Yes.
the fallen rubble,
Yep.
Gotta
you
fix my
gots
apartment.
to fix your apartment.
Especially that incense. No, the incense would have burnt the place down.
No, it wouldn't. It
No.
was inside a fucking ceramic jar.
He
A
has
sensor.
barrels of oil everywhere.
And it was just like a little, like the lid was askew and that was it.
I wonder if those barrels are just incense oils. He just has barrels full.
Maybe they're all used up though. He
I thought
used
they were
to have
just
barrels full.
crates.
No, he
There
had
were some barrels.
Barrels,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And some grates.
The crates are full of cereal.
The bouncer at your guys' place would love those barrels.
Mm-hmm.
Donkey Kong. Nicole.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong. Coddle me. Nicole, please laugh. I just need you to laugh. There we go.
No.
I made you.
That's why I didn't say
Look.
anything because I knew that's what you were doing. You were just
Hey.
saying that shit to try and get me to laugh.
Nicole, who am I?
So out of spite, I just don't.
I'm Squidward.
And then I get super pissed.
I was dabbing, guys, just like my good friend Squidward does.
Uh-huh.
Okay, does anyone... We're getting close to where we need to start wrapping up. Does anyone have any serious notes?
I mean, I thought my notes were serious.
Yeah.
Dude got kicked off the balcony. I'm so fixated on that.
Hey, guys, please, like we said, be responsible about it, but kick your friend off a 5-story balcony.
Bonus round does not endorse this.
Does not approve this message.
Bonus round does not approve this message.
Everyone, please remember, this is... Yes, we're kind of analytical about this Super Sentai show, but we are a comedy podcast. Please remember that.
Please eat a dick.
Nicole, what you got? Any notes?
Couple.
Okay, what are they?
Couple.
My love?
They did make a penis joke. The Pachinko king says it to the Great Horror King, or Pachinko, whatever the fuck, says size isn't everything. And I was like, wow. Drew said the dragon does not approve of gambling when he steps on the Pachinko guy. And then maybe Ko's a dick because he's half Gorma.
What was his mom thinking, shacking up with some rebellious Shotum?
Because he's a bad boy.
His smirk is perfect.
He's a bad dad.
Yeah, he is. Real bad dad.
Bad dad.
What's up, guys?
Oh, Courtney's got a visitor.
Oh, yeah, Frank's finally
Franklin.
peeking out, saying, hey, guys, what's up? Gorma glove gauge, guys, they all have the gloves on.
Yes.
Including Button Boy, including the Emperor.
Yeah.
At least in close-up shots, the Emperor had gloves
Yeah.
on. Where I think these for sure are their real hands.
Yeah, James has convinced me.
Yeah, guys, we'll give you an update every episode, and especially on our final episode of Dairanger.
Yeah.
But dude's gloving, the real hands.
Are you saying like they can't take the gloves off?
Yeah,
The gloves are their hands.
Yes.
Yeah, so there are 3, I think, choices to have. It's their real hands. It just looks like a glove. But in this reality, that's what their hands look like.
Sure.
It could be a glove where, like Freddy Krueger, where it has nails glued on and like that helps them fight better. It's a weapon that
Or they're
using.
just wearing a glove.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or they're wearing a glove and they have long fingernails that push through the tips of the gloves.
Got it.
For some reason, that is like really unsettling.
Yeah.
So all the Rangers have different stars. Rin is wind. One of them's gravity. One
Shoji.
of them's time.
Kazu.
One of them's phantom.
Daigo.
And what's Ko's?
Oh, you're missing Ryo's.
What's Rio's?
Fire.
Fire.
And you are missing Ko's.
What's Ko's?
He's a howling new star. His power is that he makes a band appear and they make your ears hurt.
Okay, so what would yours be?
If my star represented like a power,
Yeah, in what color?
Also, what color ranger would you be?
what color ranger would I be?
Yes, by Nicole saying, what color? That's what she meant.
So I know there's already a pink ranger, but she's a little bit like of a pastel baby pinkish. So I would be a hot pink ranger because it's been my color for like 20 years.
Pretty much like what superpower would you
just
have?
summon cats.
Yeah, I mean, could I be summoning cats? Because I want that.
Or
Hot
just some
pink
are like
cat
like
lady,
big cats like lions and cougars and
tigers and stuff. Yeah.
Or just a large purring cat, but it's like a phantom type deal and he just kind of bats you away.
shit. Yeah.
That'd be cool. Even just like a herd of like stray
Or
cats.
just a bunch
Yeah.
of them.
Yep, that's me. Drew.
Okay, I know what my power would be. I don't know what color I would be. I'd be like red or we'll say I would be red. And my power would be I could throw giant dice. Like I could just make them appear. Like the Pachinko thing makes the Pachinko balls appear and stuff. I would throw it out and then they would turn into giant dice and just crush people.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like someone else had like a different version of that.
What's his face? Corey he would be a DM type deal, but so it wasn't the same. It was
Okay,
kind
yeah.
of like that.
Yeah, I guess,
Yeah.
or it could be like I could throw board game pieces, and as they're flying through the air, they would giganticize and crush people. I could throw a Ticket to Ride train at somebody and just choo right over them.
Or like a meeple would like crush somebody.
Oh, meeples crushing would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they could do like handstands or like
or it
cartwheels.
would land flat on
Yeah.
them and pancake them.
Turn them into a meeple.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or turn them into board game pieces.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
that
got
one,
a lot
that's
to do.
evil. That's.
Would they be human-sized board game pieces, or would like when you convert them, would they shrink?
I think they'd be
Ooh.
slightly larger than the normal piece usually is, so they stand out a little bit. But they wouldn't be
So
like
like
the
you
size
wouldn't
of a
just
car.
turn Nicole into like a human-sized train.
No,
She would shrink down to like a
Huh.
Ticket to Ride size train.
maybe it would be human size, or be like the size of Frank.
Hey, Frank's a big old cat. Hey,
He
dude.
is
is
a
a
big old
big
cat.
cat.
All right, Nicole, what's our next bit?
What's up? And then the next one is, what monster would you be? And the way that works is you combine a noun and a like title. It can be like noun then title or title then noun.
And by title, also profession.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thrown into that.
So there's, my favorite is Cherry Blossom Vicomte, but then there's, you know, the Pachinko player.
Drew, do you have one? Because I think I've got.
You can go first.
Okay.
Because I almost feel like me turning people into board game pieces is pretty evil and not a superhero thing.
Yeah.
So.
Like a meeple barista or something like that is I think what I would be. So I could like throw hot coffee on people
Oh, ouch.
and I would be like meeple shaped. So kind of like the Pachinko guy, but like just wearing a huge meeple costume.
I
Like a
don't
giant
know what you
foam.
guys are talking about.
It's from, so they were originally used in the game Carcassonne, like what, almost 15 years ago at this point. And they are like the wooden pieces that are in a lot of board games now.
Okay.
And it's short for like my people is kind of the idea. It's like a made up word that,
Because at first I thought you guys were talking about the people from We.
no,
Okay. Nicole,
No,
I think,
it's-
is
yeah,
drawing,
she's drawing
one right
one.
now.
they're like little wooden,
It's
kind of like a
it's
star
literally
shape.
just a wooden
Okay.
person.
All right.
Yeah. So like that as like a big foam costume or something like that, I think would work pretty well. But then I would have barista skills so I could like shoot hot stuff at you and like put
Hell yeah.
espresso
Okay.
grounds down your pants or something. It's like sand, but worse because it's hot and wet.
Okay. Oh, I was thinking dried ones.
No, like,
okay, because I
when
was
you
like,
knock the
that might
puck
be
out,
that might
that'd
be
be gross.
refreshing.
I'd be the Marxist masher, and I would just hit people with a giant hammer or a giant sickle. Right?
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a scythe,
There you go.
perhaps.
So Nicole draws these. So yes, Nicole, you'll be drawing communist propaganda.
Yes.
Great.
Ooh, we getting flagged on YouTube.
Absolutely.
Or unfortunately, that might be our best-selling one because a lot of communist people will be buying the design.
I mean, is that a thing?
Yeah, there are communists out there.
Sure.
Also, better to be supported by communists than fascists.
Yeah, that's right.
I just mean, like, are there like communist enthusiasts?
Yeah, there are people trying to support communism like that dang Bernie Sanders. Get him out of office. I'm kidding, guys.
It's actually socialism that
Yeah, I
you're
know.
thinking
Yeah,
about.
I know my
Everyone's like,
stuff.
oh, hey, you don't know. He's actually a socialist. I'm like, yeah, he is. He says that he is.
Yes.
Like, it's not a secret.
Yeah, it's not like you were surprising anybody. You're educating them on something that everybody already knew. Is
Yeah.
that what you're going with? Yeah. That's what I would be. I'd be the educator. And you would just be dropping knowledge on people for things that are ridiculous.
But you got to
Board
find
game
it-
knowledge, perhaps.
There you go.
the board game educator. So then you got the noun and the profession.
Most
That's
boring
literally
villain
what
ever.
you are.
Oh.
That's like what you
Yes,
actually
it
are.
Yeah, okay. So maybe that's
You're
my
the
thing
board
that I'm
game
known
guy.
for. I guess it brings it all back around.
Full circle.
Although I feel like if it was a villain, the board game guy is that's not a person I want to be. No.
No, you would be educating people, and if they didn't get something right, you would turn them into a board game piece.
Okay. That's better than the other board game villains that I can think of.
We did it. Hooray. Valesimo. I've done this on the podcast before. Yeah. Okay. Man.
I did that at work once, and they were like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, then did you friggin' do a vape pen and blow the smoke in their face?
I wish.
It would be like the anarcho something.
So
What's the noun there?
You
It's
tell
gotta
us.
be like a, what do they call it? An anagram? Is that what it is? Or what is it where it's like begin? I don't know.
An alliteration.
An alliteration. That's what I'm looking for.
I think board game educator is good. Oh, one of your powers is you throw people in the sorry little pop-up thing.
That'd be fucking
That would be
awful.
good.
That's like
Or a giant hungry hippo just like pops out of the shadows and takes them away.
Oh, that's devilish. So what do you guys have to plug?
there's this little game cafe in Lakeview. Come visit us. That's it.
Nailed it.
Bonus round game cafe. I'm so good at this, you guys.
Play board games.
Are you guys on Twitter or Instagram?
Yeah. Do we want personal or just cafe?
It's whatever you guys want.
I don't
Literally
really use my personal
anything.
one.
Yeah, I'd
Cafe
say just follow the cafe stuff. Bonus round cafe on Instagram and Twitter, and then Facebook. I think it's bonus round game cafe is our name.
All right, and we'll have all those ats in the description too. If you're someone who goes to the description. But speaking
You
of,
should be.
Yeah, you should. Speaking of descriptions, Nicole, describe your website.
Well, did you have anything else to plug?
No, we work way too much.
Okay.
We worked a lot last year.
What?
So
You don't have free time to do other things
No.
after working 80 hours a week?
We do this here. We're here now.
My cats have an Instagram I don't update.
Yes. All right.
You got
this. I'm Darling Homebody. Find me at darlinghomebody.com, where you can also find Crumbums comics, and the website is for like cool things to buy, like keychains and pins and patches and all the cute and spooky things. Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, darlinghomebody.com, and Crumbums comic.
Yeah. And also check out Mostly Sketch and Sentai, where we draw the Gormas up that our lovely guests create. And then check out our RedBubble, MSS Pod, or just search Mostly Speakin' Sentai. And hey, guys, you want to listen to me talk like this 2 more hours each week? Check out my other podcasts. This Movie's Gay, I'll Get There, and What the Hell Mouth. You can find all of those on our website. We have a domain name now. That's mlmpod.com. That's mlmpod.com. You also check out my rap music, Marsh, Land Monster, on SoundCloud, Facebook, YouTube. Search that, and please listen to it. Yeah, that's all I have, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I've been James.
I'm Nicole.
I'm Drew.
I'm Courtney.
And we've been
Mostly Speakin' Sentai.
Thank you guys for being on the pod.
Thank you.
Say goodbye to people praying to the Holy Ghost. Blame it on the evil, saying it a Holy Ghost. Get in your body, I'm on your bones. Your set is a zombie just moaning alone. Picking the poppies you're growing at home. Licking the shotties and blowing your dome. Yeah, I got you spinning like the Exorcist. It's fitting that you finish. Make a slip and hike your exodus. Dissing when you mess with this. Max class rap monster pissing on the best of this half-ass rap genre. Frozen cryogen oceans where the beast sees. Bestow the fire fit with devotions to a species. Such a sweet treat when your meat bleeds, leaving the meat beat and bleed covered in feces. What, bitch, I got this rap snapshot, yeah. What, bitch, I got this rap snapshot, yeah. What, bitch, I got this rap snapshot, yeah. What, bitch, I got this rap snap, fuck yeah. Fatal colossal, the gospel label me hostile. There's cables tangled on the table, nailing fabled apostles. Stable jostles, screaming while you're bored and buried. See your cradle fossils, bleeding in a mortuary. Bitch, I'm sorta scary, eating flesh of innocence. Breathing in your ligaments, the fleeting scent of cinnamon. Greet the bust of us, bowing down on knees, no. See the succubus, bowing crown the queen, yo. Sneaking assassin, picking the pockets of masses. The tip of my cock is harassing the classes of fashion. Prep and sacrifice a virgin murdered, using her to further cursing verses. Well, I worship words of Lucifer. What, bitch, I got this rap snapshot, yeah. What, bitch, I got this rap snapshot, yeah. What, bitch, I got this rap snapshot, yeah. What, bitch, I got this rap snap, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that mostly speaking Sentai was cherry. Scrum nom nom.
Scrimity scramps.
All right,
What?
this is all you.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
You know how I do like, hey
no,
guys.
I don't, obviously.
I go, what's the, like,
hey guys.
if you, I'm going, okay, I already know what's about to happen.
No, you're not going to trick me.
No. Hey guys, my name's James. Oh, I was thinking you were going to repeat every word I was going to say. That's why I was like, I can do this.
Yeah, and I said, you're not tricking me into saying something. So I
wasn't going
stopped.
to. We're all peons huddling through space. Fuck it, let's go with it. This has been a Marshland Media production, produced by James McCullum. For more content, please visit mlmpod.com. To support our network and have access to exclusive podcasts, head over to patreon.com/MLMpod and sign up today.